Hello my friends, and welcome back. In today's live programming video, we're going to be doing some work on Komorebi, the tiling window manager for Windows, written in the Rust programming language. Today I wanted to expand the number of matching strategies that are available to users when they are making matching rules. I don't actually remember where the matching strategies lives. Let me look that up. Matching strategy. Here it is. So we have the legacy matching strategy. We have equals, starts with, ends with, contains, and regex, and there have been a couple of requests to have negated versions of these four equals. So the requests are for does not equal or not equals, does not start with, does not end with, or does not. The naming of this is going to be hard, but basically the negated versions of these. Because right now the way people are handling negations is through regex, which is a bit messy. You know, I don't really think you should need to pull out a regex for a negated version of one of these matching strategies. So why don't we... Where are we? This is where we are. So, I gotta think about how to name these now. I mean, let's just see how they look. Does not equal. Is not. Does not start with. Does not end with, does not contain. I mean, it has a consistency. Let's bring these all to the bottom. I mean, it does kind of have a consistency. Equals, starts with, ends with, contains. These are the names that are used in the Rust standard library for string matching. These I guess it kind of depends on how do you pronounce how do you pronounce this? Not starts with, does not start with. How do you do the same with, how do you read this out loud? Let's make an actual. Yeah, how do you read this out loud? Is it not contains? Is it does not contain? I guess I just gotta make a choice and stick with it. I'm gonna go with does not, because you can have does not for all of these. Does not end with. Yeah. English. Why is English like this? So the bit that's really bugging me is that you have these additional S characters here. Starts, ends, contains. Whereas here, you have end, start, contain. It's so frustrating. I think it's just an English language thing that really gets under my skin when it feels wrong, but I'm not gonna get caught up on it. It's gonna unlock superpowers for people when they're writing rules. I just gotta suck it up. Oh my god, it feels gross. If you watch this video and you have a better idea and it's before the next release, let me know. because I am not happy with this. I do want something better than this if it exists. And I'm very happy to come back and change this if I receive a better suggestion. Alright, so we need to do some matching. So Bacon is telling us we need to go to line 562 in window.rs. That can go. Actually, probably that can't go anymore. Maybe this one can. Let's see what Clippy says. Let's not speak for Clippy. Clippy can speak for Clippy's self. So we're going to be doing something like this. Does not equal, there's that S again. There's that S again. And so we're just doing a bunch of negations here. Copy pasta, mainly, I think. This is going to be does not start with. And this is going to be does not end with. Does not end with. Add in all of those negations. And this is going to be does not contain. Man, rules can get very complicated very quickly. It wasn't that long ago that we just didn't have any of this sort of flexibility for matcher rules in Komorebi. Before it was all hard-coded, it was the legacy, and this was the way the legacy thing worked. So if you tried to match on a title, it was initially a pure title match, and then I added a starts with and ends with. The class, again, was originally just a class match, and then we added a starts with or an ends with, so if either of those conditions are true, then you can use this as a rule. Executables were always equality checks, as were, well, paths are a new thing. I don't think we should do anything with paths here, actually. That is... I guess we do need to implement legacy path. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like this. I know it's gonna help people, but I don't like it. Actually, I wonder if this should be NE, not equal. That's alright, I'm just gonna do... I mean, this returns a boolean, right? Oh, bro, it's a macro. Oh, this is going deep into... This is going deep into the macros. Actually, I don't mind these. These aren't proc macros, these are macro rules. These are kind of readable, right? Left-hand side is a type, right-hand side is a type. Implement lifetime A and B. Partial EQ right-hand side for left-hand side. Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, proc macros, I can't even. I literally cannot even. Alright, so this looks pretty good. Let's test it out. Clippy's happy. Let's just add some rule. I'm just trying to think, what kind of rule am I gonna add to test this? I guess we can use this in a composite rule. So we can do... So what is the Homer BC visible windows? New tab. So float if this is not new tab. Okay, MS Edge, this is what I need. So much goddamn Chrome widget win nonsense these days. Okay. So we're gonna add kind equals exe. Of course, we need to put this in an object, right? Kind exe id is gonna be this that we just yoinked, and the matching strategy is gonna be equals. And then we're gonna have kind title id let it go, new tab dash here, does not contain. So why don't we go to GitHub here? Cool. We need to add a missing comma there. And okay, let's, I need to build and run this, don't I? That would help. That would definitely help. So let's stop that. Cargo run. Okay, so what I'm expecting is we're gonna run this. Let's apply that rule. Okay, it loaded all the rules, so now, yeah, this edge window is still managed. And let me look at the rule again. So the rule is I want the window to float. Oh, actually, damn, that didn't. Did that? That kind of worked. But not really. So wait, if I do edge. Okay, that's fully managed. And now if I do this has now become unmanaged, but there's some jank. Let me try that again. Alright, so when you apply these rules mid execution, there is some jank that I need to track down. But if you are applying these rules as you start Komorebi, it seems like it works, right? So windows that do not have new tab in the title and edge windows get floated, like this one. Like this is just floated now. This is a floaty window, right? It's floating regardless of the workspace. You know, we don't care about it. And any new windows that we open, because they all have new tab, they are going to be managed. Alright, I'm tentatively okay with this, but it does need some investigation, because ideally right? So if I do this, this should now become unmanaged. So I think if something is managed once, and if something is managed once, and then it becomes floated, it needs to be removed from the state. So maybe that's somewhere here. I think it's in the apply globals function. Yeah. So then you populate the rules. But then for these flow rules, what is, okay, self here is this. Do I have access to the window manager? No. Damn it, I don't have access to the window manager. And you're not supposed to have access to the window manager here because this is coming from the preload, which is before the window manager is really configured, because at the end of the preload you're actually returning a window manager. Okay, I think we are using apply globals in the reload. Okay, in the reload we do have access to the window manager state. And we're handling workspace rules. We are loading the static config. Move. I'm not sure about how to do this. So we're already going through so we have a workspace config, handle workspace rules. So we're doing apply global. So I think somewhere here we need to do something like for monitor in window manager monitors moot, for WS in monitor dot workspaces moot, for workspace dot visible windows moot. No, we need to go through the containers. For container index, container in the containers, if container contains window. No. So actually I want to match on. Can I do workspace dot contains? So I want to do something like, don't I have an orphans, a reap orphans? So if window is not window, maybe here. This window. Maybe here we do something like is window matches float rule. If window matches float rule, then we're gonna get float identifiers. Let float identifiers should act individual. This is going to need a result. So what are we passing to this now? Title, exe, class, path, I think it should act. We're gonna get the matching rule, float identifiers, whichever one that is. Do these need references? Cannot move. I don't want to move it, I just want a reference. Regex identifiers I need as well. Oh. Title, exe, class, path. Yo, this is right. What are you talking about? No. There we go. And then we get something like this, right? So if matches float rule, we go back to the workspace. for if window matches float rule, HWND's push window.hwnd, and then I think the Reaper should come for this. I think. God damn, that's a bit dicey. Alright, so we'll ditch this. And let's see if we can get this working. That would be very nice. If we could. Oh. Should act. Do you... Oh, you just return a regular old bool. Okay. That is a-okay with me. That is a-okay with me. Alright, so... new edge window gets managed. We go to GitHub. It does not get... Oh... I see what's happening, I think. So we're getting this should manage. Oh wait, no, it worked just then. So the Reaper is maybe a little bit slow, but it does do the thing. How do we make the Reaper fast? How do we trick the Reaper? Have we tricked the Reaper? Oh my god, have we successfully tricked the Reaper? Alright, so I think after we... reap the orphans... we should send a window manager event. But that's gonna double up. You know what? I'm okay for now. This is already better than it was before. It just needs an interaction for the reaping to be complete. Yeah, so we move this. But that's the thing, right? So like... wait, let me see if I can just track down the event. I wonder how tedious this must be for people who are watching. This is my life now. Okay. No, that wasn't it. So if you do... but if you do a resize, it's not reaped until you click on another window. So, okay, let's try this. When event listener, how do we use the event pump? Do I want the event pump? channel, get or init. I think it's this. Event transaction. I think it's going to be something like this. Right, we get to here. We want to send a Is there any, we can't send anything really, can we? Yeah, I wanted to send an event that's just like, hey, do stuff. I guess we can send a destroy event to these. But will the event get acted on? Alright, let's just try. What is the harm in trying? Oh, but I don't have a win event. But can I send... Okay, so maybe... Like, maybe if when we call reap orphans... Get some more space. So we have this match where we are... No, not that match. This is like just in between. We enforce the workspace rules. But it does say update. But you're not updating. Maybe I'm just going around in circles. Right, because we call reap orphans. And reap orphans should get rid of this float rule. Let's debug this. Oh my god, there's so much. Okay, so maybe we need to listen to title changes for that to really work. Because that's not doing anything. And it's not until I interact with something else. Alright, I'm probably not going to get to the bottom of that tonight. But I think this is good enough. This is like such a a red herring, is that the right term? I've just gone off on a complete tangent. I was supposed to add the negated versions of the matches, and I've ended up doing this. A lot of development on Komorebi is like this. I find a little annoying detail that I want to fix, and then I just spend hours and hours and hours going down multiple rabbit holes, and honestly 9 times out of 10 it's just not worth it. I'm getting better at learning when to cut my losses. Oh my god, what happened here? Oh bruh, I don't even know. Something crashed. Never mind. So, oh my god, I didn't even save the work before I started adding all this stuff in. Alright, so why don't we have another little side quest in which we try and figure out what we actually need to stage to commit. So this, yes. This, no. This, yes. Yes, 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 yes. No. So get diff head. Oh no. What's the get diff I want? Get diff? Okay, yeah. So I don't want matches flow rule. I don't want that or no, actually I do, because that made it a little bit better, but I'll save that for a separate commit. Oh my god, okay, so let's do 2 separate commits. Get CZ. It's gonna be feature config add negative matching strategies. This commit adds support for negative matching strategies to complement equals, starts with, ends with, and contains. So let's push that, and now we can stage. Oh, there's a debug in the online 371. We should get rid of that. Yeah, we don't want that at all. Let's inline that. And you know what? I haven't run just fumped for a while. I'm gonna run that before I check this in. That has not really changed. Okay. So we're gonna add a fix, I guess. WM. Look for updated float rules when reaping. This commit ensures that the orphan window reaper looks at the latest version of the float identifiers when deciding which HWNDs to reap. Let's make sure that message is not too long at the top. No, that looks good. Awesome. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. That is the face of madness, my friends. That is the face of madness. We will start to wrap up in a bit. Feels kind of weird to wrap up development on a video about a tiling window manager project without having the tiling window manager built and running when I'm doing the wrap up, so bear with me a couple of moments while Komorebi builds again so that I can have it running as I do the outro. So slow. I gotta look at speeding up the build. I mean, this is an incremental build. It should not take this long. I guess it's gonna say when the command exits how long it took. It feels like it took over a minute. Don't know if I'm just being impatient. Yeah, 1 minute, 8 seconds. Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Anyway, here we are. Back where we began. So, why don't we start saying thank you to the lovely, lovely sponsors of Komorebi. A huge thank you to all of you for all of your support. Yeah, it's crazy. There are 18 of you out there and 29 of you in the past who have supported my work and my madness on this project. Damn, that's crazy. Alright, so starting from right to left, thank you Azine, James, Pavel, EFL1P, private sponsor number 1, Maxwell, Pyro, DM1681, Red Lobster, Darian, Kwang, Surefire, Solomon, private sponsor number 2, Evan, Alex, Julian, and Isayuki. Thank you all so much. If you too would like to become a sponsor and sponsor my madness in working on this never-ending project, head on over to the sponsor page. You can be a one-time sponsor, you can be a monthly sponsor, you can even sponsor for $1 a month, and I'm not lying, it makes a big difference to me. And you could also, right now, you could be one of the 2 monthly sponsors who are needed to get us to the 20 monthly sponsors goal. If you are one of those 2 people, you will have a special development video dedicated to you. I don't have much to offer, so I just offer shoutouts. But yeah, that would be a cool thing to do. If however you are not in a position to become a sponsor, the very, very next best thing that you can do is make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Yeah, you know the deal. We spent a long time trying to get the view count, trying to get the subscriber count. Early this year we got monetized, so every second of those ads that you watch before you hit skip, I get a little bit of ad revenue from that now. It's a couple of cents here and there, but it's just such a simple, easy, and passive way to support the project. And if you're using Komorebi day in, day out, it's literally the easiest thing that you could do. So keep on watching, leave likes, leave comments, and make sure that you're subscribed. Phew. And with that, we are ready to say goodbye. My friends, I hope that whatever you all do today, you have a great day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you all back here next time.